Okay, good afternoon, subscribers, gang. We are going to get a haircut, and then we're going to get out and about. It's a nice day. It's a little breeze. It's not as hot and humid. Got to get my workout for today, but as you can see, there's a few people in here. Last couple times I've tried to go to the gym because it's such a small gym, because it's free. It's included with the property. It's hard to get on the equipment I want. And they overfilled the pool. You can see they have a handicap place here. Like I told you, there's a lot of people that are walking impaired that live here. And I think it's because the accessibility is why a lot of people that are have disabilities live here. As you can see, it's a flat surface. The entrance in is level with the street, level here. Lots of elevators. There's 2 elevators per building. Garage access. So if you have one of those motorized scooters and for handicap, you have the garage access, which is underneath us here. And then you'll see the ramp when we get up there. So I think it's just the accessibility, as most condos here have steps you got to go up, and it's just not a flat run. So this is a very nice condo, and they can't accommodate the handicap. So if anyone here is physically impaired in some way and needs that assistance, this would be the condo to stay at. And this is the Grand Avenue here in Pattaya, Thailand. There's the ramp, so you just come down the ramp. But you can see how this is all one level, how wide it is. And you saw the gentleman that I held the door open for. So it is a little cloudy, but I'm cool with that because I want to go for a walk and it's hot. Oh, cool. Not push. So as I've said before in the other videos, the reason why I like this area is because everything I need and want is right here. My barbershop's right there, which you're about to see. There's exchange rates if you choose to take them and use the booths that are here locally. The food court is right there, and then beyond the food court, 1 block is the beach. And then, if I don't feel like going far for go-go clubs, go-go bars, or bars, right up here, you make a quick left, and there's a whole slew of them. Although I don't particularly care for them. But right where this weed sign is, you would make a left and go over in this right in this complex right here. And if Monk is cutting someone, I will briefly show you, because I don't see Monk, and I messaged him. So oh, there he is. He's cutting someone. So I'll show you right quickly. Oh, nice ladies. Looking for a date. So right here, and you can get laundry done, and there's tailors here, and there's another barbershop right here. So I really like this area because it just has all the convenience I need. The supermarket's right there. Like, everything is right here. So they usually have some like ladyboy cabarets here and dancing and whatnot sometimes. But yeah, there's a whole slew of bars here. And you can turn the corner there. There's parking here. You can park your motorbike here. So definitely a great area, and that's why I stay here. in this area. So after we get our hair cut, we're gonna get out and about, even if it rains. Got 2 more nights here, and then 2 nights in Bangkok, and then I'm homeward bound, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna wait for Monk to get done cutting the guy he's cutting, and then we'll get our hair cut. Okay. Well, got done with the haircut. I think Monk did a pretty good job. What do you think? This Russian chick is hot as I don't know what. She has a boyfriend. She just gave me the up and down look. She knows I was glanced at her. But there's quite a few little skinny Russian ladies here. Some of them are taken. Some of them are working girls. If you don't know anything about Pattaya, they got a couple of Russian clubs scattered around. I won't go into too much detail, but you can watch live action, if you will, between the opposite sex, and we'll just leave it at that. Had a friend who liked to, oh, let me stop using that word. I'll use that word too openly. Had an acquaintance who liked to go to those clubs. Once that was explained to me, I told him I'm not interested in that, and he would take his girl with him, and they enjoyed it. Whatever floats your boat, good for you. So we are looking for a decent exchange rate. I found $30.99. We're headed to the mall, see what the exchange rate is there, and I'm going to the police station. Not a big deal, don't worry. Just a Lithuanian, small little Lithuanian. I won't go into too much detail until this matter comes to fruition, whether it's in my favor or I'm just SOL. And I should have done this a long time ago to have time for a resolution, but I'm a procrastinator. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get some Dorian. The issues that I have with the Dorian, I think I've said this briefly. I know I've talked about it with my friend. They have Dorian prepackaged cut for like 200, 300 baht, 100 baht, 120, 140. Some of it has the rind on it, the outside spiky part. Some of it's just the actual Dorian. If you're going to charge 100 baht per kilo, I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. Some want like I'm sorry. It's like anywhere from 190 to, I think the cheapest I saw was like, they quoted me as 150. Of course, I'm getting a foreigner tax because if a Thai person rolled up, they're not going to pay that. My point being is they have these individually wrapped pieces for that range, and you can get them higher, between 1 and 300, 400. But you can get a whole huge Dorian for like 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, depending on the size. So that little small piece does not equate to the amount that would be inside. Obviously they're not gonna, obviously they're not gonna do that because they're trying to get as much money as they can by breaking it down to a small piece. And I know you're gonna say simple economics. Buy bulk, cheaper. That's too much of a jacked up price because people cannot, especially, it's gonna come out wrong, come out bad, but you'll have to understand what I mean when I say this. The average Thai person only makes a certain amount of money. They're not spending, watch it buddy, he's not even looking, and I tried to warn him and he's still not gonna look. Anyways, I don't want to give my 2 cents on that. No, thank you. These are empty, by the way, as you can see. That's why they're trying to get you to sit. Everywhere you walk by that they're selling some kind of street food or coconut or something, or want to rent you a chair, they're aggressive with it because there's no one here. This is dead. There's no one here. Anyways, back to the Dorian. The average Thai person doesn't make that much money, and they don't spend it on Dorian. And if they do, best believe a foreigner bought it for them. 9 times out of 10. So it's like a treat to them. So it's outpriced the Thai local person to a certain extent, unless they're splurging and they're, indulging. Bar girls, depending on what they look like, yeah, they can afford it. They make a lot of money. Don't cry for these ladies. They make a lot of money. A guy broke down the video. I can't put it in the link, but how much they make per drink, how much they make when their salary. You see a guy, handicapped guy there. Going back to the accessibility here in Thailand for them, it's pretty good. These bar girls make a lot of money, depending on what they look like and where they work, and if they speak English and how good their game is. So yeah, they could probably afford to splurge on some Dorian, but 9 times out of 10, if they had a date and they're out and about and for 2 or 3 days with that person, they're paying for everything. Food, transportation, plus their time, outings, all of that. Oh, this is clear. You can see all the way over to the other port town. That's where all the ships come in. This is a clear day. I'm gonna go to the islands tomorrow. I'm gonna do my best to get up early in the morning and take care of that. So anyways, you're buying it in bulk, it's a little cheaper. I'm gonna try and find a piece that's a little cheaper or inexpensive, as well as one that's ripe, and try and talk them down on the price too. I don't want to spend $32 on Dorian. 15, maybe. Coconuts. Tons of coconuts. So I had a subscriber say I shouldn't be worried so much about the exchange rate. I am worried about the damn exchange rate, but he made a good point. You should be more worried about the prices of everything going up. And this is a conversation that I have with a few people here. The simp economy is propping everything up here. These guys who overpay. We have this conversation all the time. These guys that cannot get women back in the United States, or even this caliber of woman in the United States, and their wallet is just open, and it messes it up for everyone. Then the Koreans and the Japanese and the Singaporeans and whatever, who just have so much money to blow, that come here and they're 2-week millionaires. They inflate the price for everyone else to enjoy things here. So for us regular guys who have a decent amount of money, it makes our decent amount of money make us look like cheap Charlies and broke because of the inflated prices of everything here. And then the weak dollar, which I think honestly is currency manipulation, a little bit of it. I don't think our dollar is that weak. I know it's weakened, but not that much. Yeah, it's nice. I didn't take my walk for the day. I did a little bit of walk yesterday. I said I was gonna walk every day and go to the gym. When we're done with this, I'm gonna go to the gym. But this is a nice day. Can't believe how far you can see in the other islands. You know, everyone just associates Corlan, but there's other islands here. There's islands behind Corlan, if you could see there. I'm gonna try and zoom in. All right, can you see the islands to the right of it? And then there's islands behind it. And then over here, I don't know if you can see those islands where those parasailers are. There's islands there. So I want to go back to normal, zoom out. All right, so I'm definitely going to hit the island before I leave, whether it be tomorrow or Saturday. We will see. So I have not overdone it. Actually, I've been really good on my spending here. Been to the Go-Go Club once, pat myself on the shoulder, and only spent 17 plus tips. I said 1,800, 1,800. And then, you know, having the margaritas and the drinks and whatnot at the bar, and then eating. It still spent well over $100 for the day, but it wasn't throwing money down the drain at the Go-Go bar. The other night, I didn't even go out last night. The other night, my friend and I went out, and I had 2 margaritas and about 4 beers. So I've been pretty good. Quite honestly, it's the prices of everything, but not really just that. Because, I mean, I knew what I was getting myself into when I came here to Thailand, the pricing and whatnot. I'm over it. I've been over it. So we went back to the Palm Beach, and that place is awesome. And the margaritas are like 3 times the size for a price of a margarita you get at a hole-in-the-wall girly bar. There's a difference between girly bars and go-go bars. If I gotta explain that to you, you just use ChatGPT or watch some videos. I'm not gonna explain everything. So you go to the little girly bars, if they can even make a margarita. I went to 2 bars and they're like, oh, sorry, no mixed drinks because bartender are not here today. Then we found one. I asked him what was in it. Took a long time to get someone who spoke English in the bar to kind of translate that. So I watched him make it. It was good. You can see it in the short video. I think I put it up already. If not, it'll be up today. This video won't be out today. It's gonna be 24 hours. And it was decent, but it was small. I paid 200 baht, and I paid 250 at the other place, and it was 3 times as big with no ice cube in it. So yeah, you just gotta find a spot. Here's the tourist trap. They just pulled over some guys. It's just bullshit. Someone's coming and saying that they're not just pulling over Thais, but he has his international driver's permit. Okay, so we're waiting to cross here. So he's got Class B, not Class A, and you need Class A to cross. I don't know if you have to hit a button or something. No, you just have to wait. So we're gonna wait here and go into the police station and hopefully get it fixed. So a way to avoid this is just cut down one of these streets. I got caught, not here, I got caught all the way at the end by a lone police officer. This is only a true place they're really supposed to be able to stop you. And by law, there's supposed to be 2 officers so that they don't do what they tried to do to me. So someone also said it's because of the helmets that they're wearing that a reason why they're getting pulled over. And then there's a smart guy who bought a grab jacket. Yes, you can buy grab jackets. And he drove his bike with a grab jacket, so he looked like a grab driver, so he wouldn't get pulled over. He was an American, whatnot, or a Westerner. I won't say American. I don't know if he's a Westerner. All right, we got 17 cents. So you just gotta be careful. That guy just slipped through. He was lucky. 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. So I'm gonna turn it off when we get across the street because we're not going to be able to film in the police station. Seriously, doubt that. So we're gonna go in the police station and see what we can do. So anyways, this is the police station and it's right next to the mall. So if you have any issues, you can come in here and talk to the police, and which I'm about to do. Okay, I entered through the wrong door. That's the door you have to go through. And the situation isn't 100% resolved. It is 90% resolved. And I'd like to say, I think it will be resolved. And there's no hard feelings between me and this young lady. I did not want to go to the police, and I did not file a police report. I just want to make that clear. Did not file a police report. I just asked them to contact her so that I can get my shirt back. And she watches my videos, and I want her to know I'm not angry. As if she wanted to talk to the police, they'll tell her I came in calmly and said I don't want to file a police report. I just want you to contact this person so I can get my item back. So she has something of mine that I would like back. And so I have a friend who lives here, as you've seen, and I will send her the information, and she can drop that shirt off with my friend once she comes back. Why she all of a sudden ghosted me, I have no idea. We were talking up till even after New Year's, and she just went dark, and I tried to contact her and let her know I'm coming into town. And she's a nice young lady, and I do enjoy spending time with her, and I take care of her when she's out with me. And I don't understand, I don't get it, but things happen. So let's move on. We're gonna head upstairs, see what the exchange rate is, and then head out and see if we can get some affordable Dorian. Now I typically, now that I know what I'm looking for Dorian, it has to have a split in it, a crack, like it's bursting out. Or the end pieces, from what I see when they picking them, have to be, wow. Yeah, baby, you knew what you were wearing when you came out the house. That was nice. Anyways, you have to look for the ends of the Dorian, and they're like brown, and I want to say a little bit soft, because they go to that and they tap, they smell it, they look at the color of the Dorian, and they tap it. But what I found is when they're really ripe in season, they look for the cracked one, and that's how I got put on to the fact that they're looking for a cracked piece of Dorian that's splitting. Also, the smellier it is, the sweeter the Dorian is. I like this mall. It's nice to walk around. I will say, I would shop around if you are looking for phone plans, because they're higher here. From what I found when I went to Bangkok, first of all, it's cheaper in Bangkok, even if you go to a store like True or whatever. I don't know what I had before. ASI, that's what I had. I think it was ASI is what I had. It was either True or ASI, I don't remember. I think it was ASI. AIS, I'm sorry. And the first time I did it, it was good rate. And then the second time I did it was a good rate. but I only had it for 3 months. But I went to a little small, like, little store that sells everyone's data plans. So therefore, the rate was a little, hold on, let me see what the rate is. Look at that. 3013. Or is that buying? Let me figure this out. Hold on a second. Because if it's 3146, I'm going to get it. Okay. So selling, they got to, I guess when they mean they're buying it back from you, you get 3146, but they're selling it to you for 3072. So let's see what this is. No. So I'm gonna go back to the place where I saw it for 30.99. That's almost 31. That's the closest I'm gonna get to. But yeah. And none of these other places have exchange. Yeah. 30.79. No. So we'll go back to the place that's by my place. So anyways, what I was saying was, and let's go down. A place that I went to in Bangkok at the mall there, the BKK Center Mall. It was cheaper for my 3-month plan, very inexpensive. But my 3-month plan ran out because I stayed here for longer than 3 months. I was here for like 4.5 months. And I did a visa run over to Vietnam. Sorry. And then I came back and my data plan was gone. So I wanted to get another one, but by then they had jacked the price up. And I took a photo, I just got to find it. If I can find it, I'll put it in there. So the prices in these touristy areas, I know Bangkok is tourist areas, but it's not as touristy as Pattaya, all of the areas. So, and there's fierce competition. There's not too many places that I know of where you can get data plans, except in the mall. I'm sure there's little small mom and pop kiosks, but not that many. I want to see what the Mic Minis and all that stuff are here. I don't see. I think over here. Hello. Here we go. So I don't know what 11,000 is. I think it's on sale for 9,000. But I want to get a new mic system. But I think I'm going to do all that when I get to the US. I got other things that I need to take care of, but I just want to see what the price is. I don't know if I finished that thought. So anyways, I got distracted. Also, if you're here, this is the best place for like SIM cards, micro SDs. I find that this place is the best pricing here. Let me see if it still is the best pricing. And they run out. So I get the Sans discs here. Yeah, 250, 32 bucks, under 30 bucks, under 32 bucks. I mean, but I was getting I don't see it. This. No, I was getting these, but I think it was Pro or something like that. I gotta look it up. Yeah, these are the ones that I get, the Pros. It looks like the price went up a little bit. So, kind of a little SOL, because I wasn't paying $1,800, and I have 2 of these. The read and write speed is a lot faster. Anyways, I just find that this place is the prices are very good. I keep getting off topic. We were talking about the cell phone data plans. Anyways, if you're coming here during Samkram or whatnot, and you fly into Bangkok for a day or two before you come down here, get your data plan in Bangkok. Is basically what I'm saying. Because they jack the prices up a lot. And I did not want to go down here. I wanted to go to the store. Some type of show going on. We'll take a little peek. Like some other kids getting ready for a recital over there. All right, let's still exchange some money. We're out of the mall. I haven't ventured this far. The farthest I've gotten since I've been in Pattaya walking, well, I haven't ventured on this street this far, so I don't know if anything's changed, if there's any updates. Slim. Whew. All right, so I went to Myth Night, and I think that's Myth Night there. Yeah, no one looks. They just look for oncoming traffic, not looking to see what they're going to run into. Yeah, this is Myth Night. So I came to the back end with my friend the other day to Myth Night. Fucking asshole. You don't see me walking here, man? He actually sped up. You smell marijuana everywhere. So anyways, I came actually to the back end of Myth Night. As you can see, they're open, but the sunshades are down. This side of Myth Night is more bearable and also has a larger walkway, and the toilets are up here, as opposed to this little one because it's connected by metal fairing. And so sun beaming down all day, the heat can't escape. And so it's quite warm over on the other side, where these have the large openings, fans, and it escapes. So where were we? I think we were right. Was it here? I don't remember where it was. It might be up here. I think it's up here. My friend has someone who works at this bar, but their margaritas suck. I even brought them the stuff to make a margarita. Yeah, it was this bar. We were here at Henry's. So he made a decent margarita. I beat my friend 3 games of pool. We may come back here. So you have to know the right ways to cut through to all these bars. Me, I'm a veteran. I've been coming here for quite some time. They got a little convenience store here if you want snacks and you're shooting pool or hanging out. This is a nice bar too. I haven't had a mixed drink here, but it's hard to get on the pool tables. They're well maintained. It's a nice spot. I played pool there maybe once or twice, but there's just a lot of people here partaking in pool. So again, it's hard to get on. So once you're here for a while, you'll know how to navigate. We came here, but we didn't get a drink. This is just another beer garden with people open up their own little individual shops in here. I will say, some bar owners are renovating, some are staying the same, and there's just new plots of land that are being built into newer developments. And there are people who are buying existing bars and they're fixing them up. I've been over here and played pool and hung out at this bar right here, Star Bar. This is not really the type of places I want to hang out at, if you will. You can imagine every bar is playing their own different music. Sensor overload. Like this place is being renovated. This is karaoke area. This is mainly where the Koreans and the other Asians hang out at. Not saying Westerners of Caucasian persuasion and Americans of African descent don't come here. But all up and down here is mainly where a lot of the Asians are. So don't cut it so close. If you made a wider turn, you wouldn't worry about hitting me. This is a nice venue. I don't think it's open. It was open for a little bit and closed, and I seen an aerial view of it. They could turn this around. I don't have my drone, so I can't show you this. I'm hoping there'll be some way for me to... No, there isn't. So I don't know if it's back in action, but this is a pool, and it might be very well back in action. So it's a pool, and it looked nice, and I don't know why it went out of business. And then they offloaded this little sliver. Oh, I thought that was connected, isn't it? Let me retract that. Plenty of parking back here. They could designate motorbike parking. They could have pool parties, splash parties. Oh, I don't know. I mean, they could even do, and I'm giving people ideas because I thought about it. I just don't, my money's not long enough. They can even do the bikini contest that they do in, what is it called? Angeles City. At the one place I stayed at, I went there and it was closed because COVID had just ended. And a lot of the places just weren't doing what they used to do. And I went there and stayed there for almost 2 weeks. And they never opened up the pool party. And I wanted very badly to see that, and I have since gotten over the Philippines. All right, so this is the Palm Beach. It is very nice. This one, they mainly have killer pool, so I haven't played pool here, and I haven't played pool at the other place, but it's very nice. They have killer pool. This is a big giant TV, and they have a loudspeaker. They're playing music. They make good drinks here, and they're keep getting distracted because it's just all these beautiful ladies, but I don't know why they just mark their bodies up with all these tattoos. I'm just not feeling it. If they only knew what men really feel, majority of men feel about tattoos like that, maybe they rethink it. But I know it's in their culture, so whatever. Anyways, they play music in here. It's not very loud. The atmosphere is nice. There's lots of bartenders walking around to meet your needs and make sure you have what you want. They play the killer pool. Your name and everything's up there. They have like a little ball system where you grab your ball, and you have the X when you miss a shot, and then you eventually are eliminated. It's a nice spot, and as you can see, it's like very nicely decorated. I will be coming back here tonight. But this is what it looks like at 4:27 in the afternoon. So she's gonna walk right in front of me when she's walking. So that's the base condo right there, and if you stay on that side, as I found out, it's not as loud as it used to be. It's loud. Even when you do your 2 sets of drapes, you can just hear the music all night long. So people have complained in their Airbnb saying, oh, I stayed here and the music was just so loud, I can hear it. And you can see Tree Town from the places up there. So be forewarned. Check and see if you stay at the base, what side you're, oh, maybe they aren't closed. We thought it was closed down when we walked by here. Which side you stay on the base, because there's 2 towers, which means there's going to be 4 sides. I think maybe they're just closed for that night. This is a Japanese barbecue place, Korean barbecue place, Japanese. And we thought it closed down. These bars here, I don't tend to like to go to these bars here because they charge you to play pool. Buying a drink, then buying a lady drink, and then charging me to play pool. When I can go to another place where they don't charge me to play pool. There's a little food court here. This is the perfect time to show you because there's no one here other than I'm gonna get hounded to buy food, which I don't like. But you can see the prices here. Hence why I said you can spend $100 a day. See what I'm talking about? I don't want to be hounded. And now she's gonna follow me. I'm just filming. Some of these don't have the prices. You have to look on the menu to see the pricing. But I wanted you to get a feel for what the prices are. Okay. I want some of that soup. Tom yum soup, I believe it is. Some tom soup. I don't know. Anyways, they weren't that aggressive, but still, if I want something, I will let you know. Of course, Cocktail Car, Freelance Avenue. Looking for a very attractive freelancer that most likely will speak English. This is where you'll find them at the opening of Tree Town on Soy whatever street this is. Sorry, I don't know the name of the street. Prime Burger is really good too. I've only eaten there twice. Granted, that was 3 years ago. Hello. Massage 350 baht. Lady hiding her face. All right, let's start looking for an exchange rate. And the reason why it's busy now is everyone is going to work. Come on, man. That would have escalated to something more, but he saw the camera. They don't have any respect for you guys. None. You are seen as a walking wallet even to the Thai guys. And the local Thai guys, they don't like you. Don't mistake that. You are tolerated here. People have made videos about this. You are tolerated. Just understand that. They expect you to move out of their way even when you're walking in a straight line or whatnot. They will hit you. They do not care about you. Please understand that when you come here. Stand your ground and don't be a bitch, but don't cause confrontation. I mean, a major confrontation. Just let them know you ain't no bitch. You're not a sucker. So I believe this is the place up here. If not, there's one right across from where I stay at, which I didn't want to backtrack. But you saw the prices of the food, and that was just one meal. I don't know how much you can eat. If one meal will fill you up, and you eat 3 of those a day, at 150, let's just say 150, we'll put it at the highest that we saw. Obviously you're gonna pay more there because it's a tourist trap. It's in the Tree Town area. You're hungry, you're not gonna wanna leave that area. You're gonna wanna eat there, and they know that. So of course the prices are gonna be high. So that's 450 baht, 30 bucks. Then drinks. Okay. That's only that was a bad rate. That one's closed. It's Cheap Charlie's here. Good prices. Rotisserie chicken dinner, 179. English breakfast, 99 baht. Prices of the beers are decent. San Miguel Light, 65. That's really good. So yeah, Cheap Charlie's. Never eaten here. For those who don't know. Well then slow the fuck down. Well, almost got ran over by a scooter. He actually did hit me, but just his mirror, and it wasn't a Thai person. I haven't put the video where the Thai lady almost ran over me, almost hit me. I said I wanted this video to be uploaded so you'll get more of an explanation until you see the short. But I got it on film, and I whipped out the camera because I was walking on a one-way street, which is this wide, and the lady was hugging the side of the road instead of driving in the middle, and ran right into me. And I stopped and I stayed there. So you'll see the video. I'll probably put it up tomorrow. All right, so I didn't want to have to go down because where I'm going to get the Dorian is straight this way. So now I'm gonna have to walk down and then come back up. That's 30-35. This guy's not even looking. Can't just look one direction. There's two ways of traffic. Even this Americanized bar, Dynamite, their margaritas and drinks are not good. I guess people don't normally come here for margaritas. That's what I drink. They're like whiskey and Coke, you know, that they're not here to make cocktails. I get that. But places that make cocktails are a plus for me. Police officers. I told my friend, I said, have you noticed an over amount of police officers? He's like, no. I'm like, man, I see a lot of them every day now, and I like it. And I mentioned that, I think, in the video. If not, I'll mention it now. Vietnam needs to do that. There needs to be more police presence for all the one-way drivers and people breaking the traffic laws. All right, let's hope it's still, yep, we're gonna do it. So it was a bad rate. I told her I didn't want it. I neglected to see the 0 in front of it. It's a tourist trap.
What, my bro?
I thought it was $30.99. So we still have not exchanged any money. And she's mad. She says, I cannot. I already put it in the system. You don't put it in the system. You take a calculator, you type the paper. Hold on, I had to put my money away. You type the little receipt, you give me the receipt. And once I saw the receipt, she handed the receipt with the money. She didn't, normally this is where they're supposed to go, so you don't get caught. They're supposed to tap the receipt, give it to you, and if you accept that rate, then you accept that rate. She did not do that. She typed it, put all the money, and slid it. And when I didn't see but 3 little small gold coins, very small, like, I don't even know what it translates to. It wasn't even close to $1. You gotta calm that shit the fuck down, man. Just so you don't think I'm making this up. They will hit you. All right, he said sorry, and Bo, which was respectful. I didn't get ignorant. I didn't give him a dirty look because he apologized. But he's not looking where he's going. So I misread that exchange rate. I did not accept it, and gave it back to her, and she gave me a big stink and said, I can read. I can't give you your money back. Yeah, you can. So this is 30.70. That's the best. We could have got 76. Okay, so 30.70, right? So I get 70,000 baht, correct? Okay. We're gonna do that. He even has a digital readout. That's good. I like that. So it shows what I gave him. He's gonna give me the slip and show me what I'm gonna get. Okay. So 3,070 baht is what I'm gonna get. Thank you, sir. That's how you do business. Good business. Thank you. All right. You can't get mad at these guys for the shitty exchange rates. So for the guys I was talking about breakfast, except for Cheap Charlie's, breakfast $149. I'm just gonna pause it here so you can see. Then the Thai food. So if you're eating 3 meals a day, just the meals, that wasn't a coffee or coconut or a smoothie or anything with that. So let's say 200 baht per meal, that's 800 baht. That's almost 30 bucks. Then you go out and drink. If you're not buying a lady drink, let's just say you spend the same amount, another 800. That's 1,600. You're at 50 bucks. You haven't shopped, you haven't had a haircut, you haven't done laundry. If you have a significant other, you haven't bought her anything to eat, and now all that triples. Because she's gonna want to eat what she wants 3 meals a day. She wants to eat what you eat. Do you understand? So for those of you saying no, and you can do it for cheaper, don't get me wrong, depends on what you consume. But 3 meals a day, 3 smoothies, or coffee, or whatever you're gonna have with your meal, it's easy to spend 100 bucks a day. I didn't the other day, but again, I only eat once a day, and my meals are generally between 60, 70, and 80 baht. And then my smoothie's 150. So again, it depends on what you're eating. So this is the other inexpensive part of town, if you will. I just explained some of that in the video that just dropped today at 4 p.m. And this is what the accommodations look like if you're staying in this area. Nice little laundromat there. This is where, and I'm not gonna say all of them, this is where the ladies who can't get into the better bars because they've let themselves go, or don't speak English, or are not that attractive, are. Not to be mean, it is what it is. Some more pricing here just so you can get general pricing. Accommodations. Little go-go bar, ladies inside, the Rum Runner. Probably another one. Yeah, it's a go-go. I don't know if that was there or it got renovated. As I said before, there were a couple of go-go bars. I knew that. These places are all over. It's a little weed shop, gets franchised. The Maju bar, I'm not getting into that. Do your own research on that. Used to be black owned, and I think it still is. Just not the owner that was promoting it, if you will. It's a sad story. All right, battery's about to die. We're gonna try this one spot first before we walk down to the other place. I'm not walking down the street for you. Customer parking only. Margaritas, $2.29. Lots of people have them on their menu, so they're obviously a popular drink. You can see all the old timers here getting it in because that's all they can really afford. And I ain't trying to be mean. All right. And it's hot as hell in here too. Sun's been beaming down on all this plastic and it's just trapped it like a hot air balloon. Okay. I smell it, but I don't see it. Okay, it's up here. So yeah, it's cheaper to eat in these areas, but you're going to be getting lungs, liver, tripe, all that. Okay, we got a rotisserie chicken here, or duck, and that's only 50,000. Oh, is it chicken?
Yes,
Chicken. Okay. How much for whole chicken?
220 baht.
That's a good deal. So you'll eat cheaper if you're on a budget if you eat in these areas here. Like this one right here. Looks nice. Doesn't seem to be anyone here where they're eating, so. But it looks moldy. These have been sitting here for a while. No one's buying them. So this must be one of those all you can eat, I think. How much for this one?
160 มันกิโลกรัม
How much weight?
เดี๋ยวเช็คกิโล
That's too much. That's a little high, 160.
โซลีนะคะ
Yeah. Nah. Is it moldy?
แล้วอย่าหรือจะเอาอันนี้อีกอันนี้โอเคอย่าเนี่ยสวย
Yeah, but I don't want all that.
768
768? That's the best you can do?
คัตติ้งได้นะ
No. Lower price?
760
Okay, I think about 760 you said.
คัตติ้งไหม
No, not yet. I'm gonna look around and see if someone's cheaper. That's high.
ทุเรียนจ้าทุเรียน small มีนะ
I want it, but I don't want to spend 760. And that's a decent price, but you saw the small individual pieces. So they have some produce here. Okay, the device is going to overheat and we don't have much battery life. Let me turn this off. All right, so here's some local honey. How much?
250 บาท
250? No, I just price.
200 บาทเนี่ย
It's good.
200 บาท
It's good. Maybe. I just look. No. Wait. Okay, it's good. That's one issue that I have, and I understand. Just hear me out. That's the one issue that I have. Just because I inquire doesn't mean I'm going to buy. And I know a lot of you are going to say there's a language barrier. If I want it, I will say yes, or I'll motion, nod my head, or move my hands to let you know I want to purchase it. And I understand they need the money, but I'm not one of those guys that are just going to purchase something. I mean, I leave in 2 days. They're not going to let me bring that honey into the United States, even if I wanted to. I couldn't carry it on the plane because of the liquid restrictions. How many ounces of liquid? But you can get real honey. You got to be careful buying honey here. Because they cut it with corn syrup. So you're not getting real honey. There's some other food options. This is the place I showed you. Here's the combos. I can't find this tamarind candy anywheres. All I found it was in 7-Eleven. Patia Beauty, I need to make my way back over here. Pick up some things before I leave. There's a Domino's Pizza. You'll see lots of Westerners here shopping because they're smart. And you can really eat for cheap if you can eat every part of the animal. I cannot. I didn't grow up eating that stuff. Not to be funny, people eat deer and possum and squirrel and raccoon, from down south. Intestines, chitlins, hoghead cheese, all of that stuff. I'm not into that. Can't do it. So to put this in perspective, she wanted $760 for that whole big giant durian, and they want $450 for that one piece. Can't do that, man. Cannot do that. They're on vacation. I get it. I'm on vacation. But to me, it's just not a value. Some will say, well, we're just going to have to go without. You're right. I'll just have to go without. I'm not going to spend those prices. If I'm not mistaken, this will take you straight down to Walking Street. That soup actually looks really damn good. Looks like hot and sour soup. $7.30. $7.30. Yeah, I just don't. If they had one for 500, I'd probably do it. And I'm not gonna have them go through and pick through because they have other Dorian back there. I know I'm gonna wind up breaking down and getting one piece at that for 100 baht or so, just so I can have one last piece of Dorian before I bounce. And I am gonna look for it in the US, but I'm bitching and complaining about the prices here. I know it's gonna be expensive in the US. All right. I don't know if he's black and Thai or just Thai or. So there's no shortage of Dorian. Just not the price I want. Yeah, not good either. 13. I am so glad that I went to Vietnam instead of Thailand, because my money, I would have ran out and tapped out a long time ago. It's a school here. Go around that way. You got the whole road right there, man. You got the whole road there, but you can drive on that side. He was crossed the yellow line. And as I was crossing over, he was following me when all he had to do was drive behind like that bus right there. And he sped up. I don't understand what is with speeding up when you see someone in the crosswalk. Like you're trying to beat them across the crosswalk. All right, I might get me a little kebab here, and I'm just gonna shut this video down. I did say I want to try it, so let's see what it looks like. How much?
Chicken,
Yeah.
120 and 150, sir.
Chicken?
Chicken, 120, sir.
Okay. Chicken.
One chicken?
Yeah.
Spicy.
Spicy, yes. So I like how much fat is on that, so it won't be dried out. Uh-huh. Nice amount of chicken. Decent. My friend, can I have one more pickle? Thank you. All right, I like the pickles in them, guys. So they got hummus too. If this is good, I might have to come back here. Isn't that mine with the extra pickles? It's mine. That's it. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the video here. Yes, this takes you right down to Walking Street. You can see the big sign down there. I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you enjoyed that video, except for me getting hit and yelling at these people. As opposed to their dried out chicken and that pressed meat, whatever that beef meat was. I don't know what's in that stuff and I don't want to walk in it. All right, let me end the video here. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for going on me with this little walk and exchange money and just walking around and seeing what's up for today. I will be shooting a video tonight because I'm going out. I'll probably do a video almost every night. Although, you already know I won't be able to shoot in the clubs. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And always, God bless.